Okay, so for problem number 39 out of your textbook, and this was what, 1.3? Yep. We have a diagram. Actually, we have an intersection of two lines, this one and this one. And I'm going to do my best to try to make it look like it does in the book. So I have a point here. We have two line segments that intersect. They give us some rules here. Again, this is point A, this is point B, this is C, D is the intersection, and this is E. Now, does anybody remember what these hash marks mean? Does anybody know why this and this? Do you guys know what that means? Yes?
Means like they're the same distance.
Same distance. So what this is really saying is that ED is equal to DB. That's what this one line, because I have one line here and there's one line here, it's saying that they have the same length. Also, they're saying that AD is equal to DC. Why? Because there's two lines here. Now, if I had a third line and I had like, I could do three hash marks, right? Then those two line segments would be congruent or equal in length. So one other thing, does anybody remember if I take a segment and I have a line that goes through it and it divides it into two equal segments, what do we call that? Anybody remember from our notes yesterday?
Collinear.
Huh?
Collinear.
No, collinear means it's on the same line. If I take AC and the line segment BD intersects AC such that it makes it two equal segments, what do we call that?
Bisector.
It's a bisector, right? And so actually these are bisectors of one another. Good, 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 good. All right, but that's not the question they're asking. What they're telling us is they're saying that AD is equal to 12. All right, cool. And that AC is equal to 4y minus 36. And it says find the value for y. So they want us to find y. Then they want us to find AC. Then they want us to find DC. All right, cool. Oh, that's easy. Maybe not. So they give us AD. So AD from here to here, and I'm going to change some colors from AD. AD from here to here is 12, right? But because of those two little marks, what does that tell me about DC?
It's 12.
Yeah, it's 12 as well. So this is 12. Boom. All right, so then what is AC?
24.
24. So let's start writing this down. So if AD is 12 and DC is 12, we said yesterday that the sum of the parts is equal to the whole, so those two line segments should add up, and that would mean that A to C is the sum of these two, which is 24. Now we got to verify that. Well, what's another way to do that? Well, we think that AC is equal to 24, and we're asked to solve for y. Another way we could do this, we kind of cheated. Another way we could do this is we could say that AD is actually equal to 1/2 times the length of AC, right? Could we say that?
Yeah.
So now, algebraically, I guess what I could do is I could say AD is equal to 1/2 AC. They gave us, we always want to use what they give us, 12 is equal to 1/2 times AC, which is this stuff here, 4y minus 36. And that's in parentheses. All right. So I'm going to distribute the 1/2 through. What's 1/2 of 4? 2. So I got 2y. What's 1/2 of 36? 18. So I got negative 18. Now I'm going to solve for y, so I add 18 to both sides. And I get 30 is equal to 2y. Divide both sides by 2, and I get 15 is equal to y. Now if I wanted to verify what I'm doing, I'm going to say that AC, which we think is 24, should be. But I'm going to say that AC is equal to 4 times y, but y is equal to 15 minus 36. 4 times 15 is
60.
60, so this becomes 60. So then AC is equal to 16 minus 36, which is 24. Any questions? Now you might ask yourself, Mr. Adams, why did you go through all that hassle with the algebra and stuff? Well, you know, sometimes when Mr. Adams does research, I don't always know the answer. Right? I don't have the back of the book because we're discovering things for the first time. So what I do is I use math 2 or 3 different ways to see if the numbers match. I use the rules that we learned yesterday, or the postulates that we learned yesterday, to determine the lengths of the segments that the book was asking us to determine, right? But they also wanted to know why. And I said, well, let me work this problem the other way. And if I work the problem the other way, AC should be 24 both times. Otherwise, I made a mistake. And that's why I did it that way. That's how I'd like you to do it in your homework. Okay? Any questions?